Tonight we are going to be a bit wild. We are going to use fire and some botanicals to make beautiful pages. Half of the page I'm starting with putting gesso on, so we can paint on them later. And I'm drying them with my heat gun, so they won't get stuck in each other. It's nice to have them in a book, so you have them under control. The other thing is me using a soldering iron, making holes and burn marks in the papers. So I did that on the other half of this old book. And then we are going to use this for some craft. Be careful, make sure you have water around so you don't start any fires. A wet rag and a big pile of water in case that the soldering iron would be too hot. So be careful and have fun. Then I took my burned pages and did some bundles and put botanicals in between them and made some beautiful papers to play with. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a few decorations. I have been making eco-dyed book pages and I have also burned them. I will show you a little recording of this so that you can follow the process in case you want to do the same. I have also made and prepared other book pages and gessoed them, so I have them ready in case I want to make some paintings, kind of maybe like this. This is just a little flower made with brown ink. Just a bit of a quick tulip sketch. So something like that is going to be in these. So I have them ready to put in the journals when I need to. And I have used some of these and made some decorations with them. Some of them are these colored ones and some of them are the gessoed ones. And then I have sewed them on my sewing machine. So there are 3 or 4 scraps on each of these pieces that will be some kind of decorations. Maybe just decorations, or you can use them as belly band or the beginning of a pocket, side tuck, something like that. It's nice to have them ready. And I'm not kind of ready, inspirational to start a whole new journal. I'm a bit slow at the moment, I think. There isn't any kind of wow, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm still making these small decorations, and I hope that the inspiration will come, so I just can go and start working at a new journal. But until then, let's make some colorful scraps. So I'm just going to show you how I did it. I took, this is old French books. They are not so fun in the script. They are ordinary. But the paper is strong and nice, so I started with that one. And then I took another kind of paper scrap and put on that. And another piece, and this is one of the eco-dyed and burned pages, and glued them together with my glue stick and then go and sew them on the machine. So easy and a nice way to use up some scraps. And then I thought I could just give them some color. So I'm just going to use my watercolor and do some small color on them, so they are a little bit more fun than this. I have no plan, so we will just see what happens. Some of them have some gesso on them, but like this one is just a paper, so I'm not doing anything special. I'm just putting on the color and give it some texture. And then I'm just going to leave it to dry. Not more difficult than that. And then they go down on the floor to dry. So I hope you have had a nice weekend and done something fun. I'm still a bit low in energy, so I have just been doing this small kind of painting and a bit of eco-dyeing and sorting some things out and hoping for the inspiration to get to me. I'm not really there yet to start a new one, so then we can play with some color and do some painting instead. That's good enough. You don't need to overdo things. Maybe we can do some color swatches. Take a bigger pen, I think. Do I have a 01? It's always good to have these small pieces done. So just you can just go and pick them up when you need them. You can do them as ready as you want. You don't need to do them totally as you want them in the end. You can just paint part of them or not paint them at all, or maybe even do them totally ready. But I think it's nice to have pieces like this to pull out and use them. If I'm doing a blue journal, I can color them blue, and if I'm doing a yellow one, I can paint them yellow. So you don't need to decide right away if you don't want to. And if you don't want to paint at all, you can just do maybe some mark making. I need to take something to put under this. This is like stones on this wallpaper, so sometimes when I forgot to put something under my paper, it will be in the way. Okay, something like that. And maybe some scribbling on them. And then that's good enough. I'm still mostly a neutral girl. I like neutrals and light colors, but now and then I find that color is good for me. Makes me relax and give me energy. So even if you don't paint daily, you can try that. Just go and take your colors and just paint. You don't even need to paint something special. Just put circles or some patterns on your paper with color, and it can do wonder with your mood. Sometimes we need to be a bit wild and crazy. Took me kind of 50 years to realize that I'm allowed to play. Don't need to follow every rule. And the word perfect is actually a very abstract word. It can mean so much. What's perfect for me is not perfect at all for someone else. Let's put some salt on that one and see if there is something happening. Maybe it's a little bit too wet, but we'll see. We will see. Then when you think that you will start using these, you can just add whatever you want. You can add laces, more papers, and put these on top of another paper, or put textile on the back. You can laminate them. So they are fun, and you can of course make them round, and you can make them like a square, and different sizes. is really relaxing, actually. It's a bit difficult to draw a line when you have sewn, but with a little patience, it works. You don't need to draw lines, you can just do them freely. But I'm still a bit of a person that have difficulties to let go. So this is so perfect for me to have to not be so neat. And I'm getting better, actually. So I hope that someday I will be able to let go of the perfectionism that following me. It's much more fun to not be so perfect. It's like I said with the watercolor painting, that I'm not painting for anyone to see exactly where I have been. If I make a seascape or some kind of nature painting, I'm painting to make my brain remember where I have been and the feelings I had when I painted it. And that made me kind of so much more relaxed when I thought that way, instead of I need to do a masterpiece in case someone wants to look at it. Then I realized I don't need to show it to anyone. I can just paint for myself and my brain. When you look at that painting a few years from now, I'm pretty sure that you will remember the day perfectly. And it's those memories that are important. So I hope I can spread that to more people, that paint and craft for your own sake and enjoy every second of it. At least when you have inspiration. But then when you not have inspiration, you can do things like this, and that's really fun too. So, should we be a bit bold and take yellow? No, sorry, I'm just joking. There isn't any yellow. I said to one of my friends online the other day, when I start painting everything red and yellow, you need to call 911, because then it's something totally wrong. So I'm just joking a bit with her. But I have actually used orange, and it's a bit frightening. I don't know why, but it's a bit fun to realize that you're actually using a color you thought you hated. But I made some roses on fiber textile the other day, and I really fell in love with that orange. Actually, this one, that orange color, it kind of popped up from the paper, and something happened with me. So should never say never. I might sit here and paint something yellow and red someday. Now I'm going all in and painting around these. Oh my. And the last one for today. Going back to my Van Dyke brown. So, okay guys, that was it for today. I hope you got some inspiration, and again, be careful if you are going to do the burned pages. Make sure you have water around you and a wet rag to use in case that it gets too hot. Always make sure that you don't do anything that can hurt yourself or anyone around you. So be careful. See you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden. And as a little bonus, I also going to show you a little bit how I decorate these collages that I have made from scraps and old papers. So I'm putting one of my roses that I have stamped and painted, or actually not stamped, I have made them on my jelly plate on thin textile, and then I'm adding these and give them some extra little lines to make them stand out a little bit more. So this is also a nice thing to do when you have some paper scraps. Just put them together on a paper and make new things from them, and decorate with stamps or paint or whatever you like. You can also write on them, as many of the papers are plain. You can also gesso a little bit on them and make a bit lighter space so they are more suitable for writing and painting on them.